Hello everyone, I'm Yasin from Arduino.com and this is the third lecture from Arduino course series. In this tutorial, I will give you an in-depth explanation of AVRDUDE, and in the next tutorial, you will also learn how to read and upload hex file on any Arduino or AVR microcontrollers. You can turn on the subtitles for this video if you have difficulty in understanding my accent. In the previous lecture, I explained the entire schematics of Arduino Pro Mini board. I will recommend watching that video in case you have missed it. First, let's get into the details of AVRDUDE. AVRDUDE is an acronym for AVR Downloader Uploader. It is an open source software used to program AVR microcontrollers. You can also use it to program eeprom, flash memories, and even fuse and lock bits. AVRDUDE is available as a command line program, and you will have to type in the commands to perform read, write, or verify operations. AVRDUDE also has an interactive mode called the terminal mode. This mode allows you to enter interactive commands to display and modify various device memories, perform a chip arrays, and much more. I will also show you how to use AVRDUDE in terminal mode in this course series. There are also some other third-party GUI packages for AVRDUDE, which are handy if you are not comfortable with the command line. However, the command line program is recommended, and you can easily automate the build process using a makefile, which we will discuss later in this course. AVRDUDE can be used effectively via the command line to read or write the on-chip memories. They include eeprom, flash memory, fuse bits, lock bits, and signature bytes. If you want to upload a hex file to the flash memory of your microcontroller, you can easily do it using the command line. On the other hand, the interactive terminal mode makes it easier if you are exploring memory content, modifying individual bytes of EEPROM, or programming fuse or lock bits. Now let's discuss about the different options of AVRDUDE. AVRDUDE provides you many options and functionalities, which can be listed in the command line. Let's discuss the most common options that are more commonly used. You should note that these options are case sensitive. "-C is used to specify the config file for configuration data. The file contains all the programmer and microcontroller definitions that are supported by AVRDUDE. If you have a programmer or a microcontroller that AVRDUDE doesn't know about, you can add its configuration details in this file. In Windows, AVRDUDE searches for the config file in the same folder where it is installed. We will also see how to install AVRDUDE on Windows machine later. "-C tells AVRDUDE about the type of programmer that it is used to program the microcontroller. AVRDUDE knows about several common programmers, so use this option to specify which one you are using. For each of the supported programmers, the programmer ID parameter is listed in the configuration file. For a complete list of supported programmers, type AVRDUDE -C help in the command line. You will see a complete list of programmers that are supported by the AVRDUDE. Here, help is just some nonsense parameter to get it spit out the list of supported programmers. "-p tells AVRDUDE about the type of microcontroller that is connected to the programmer. Its parameter must be the part ID listed in the configuration file. I have provided the part ID of the commonly used microcontrollers on Arduino.com. You can go to this page using the link provided in the description below. For a full list of supported devices, type AVRDUDE -C Arduino -P help in the command line. You will then get a list of all the supported microcontrollers. Here help is just some nonsense parameter to get it to spit out the list of microcontrollers. -b option overrides the serial communication baud rate specified for that programmer in the configuration file. If this option is not specified, AVRDUDE uses the baud rate mentioned in the config file for that particular programmer. It is a good idea to specify the baud rate here, because sometimes the default baud rate in the configuration file is different than what the programmer is actually using. -P is used to identify the port to which the programmer is connected. I will tell you how to identify this port later in this tutorial. -v option enables verbose output. When you enable this command, you will see extra information about the command that you have executed. -U specifies the memory operation to be performed. Let's discuss the different parameters that this options take. Memtype. Memtype specifies the memory type to be programmed. OP. OP defines the operation to be performed. File name is the source or destination file to be read from or written to. And format parameter specifies the format of the file. AVRDUDE supports various memory types present on the microcontroller. The memtype parameter is used to specify the type of on-chip memory to be programmed. The memory types that are supported by AVRDUDE is shown in this slide. These include flash memory, eeprom, fuse bits, and lock bits. The OP parameter specifies the type of operation to be performed. This field takes a single character that can be R, W, or V for read, write, or verify operations. The details for these operations are provided in this slide. The file name parameter specifies the name of the file to read from or write to. You should also specify the extension of the file along with the file name. The format parameter is optional and it specifies the format of the file. Possible values for these parameters are I, S, R, and A. The details of each of these formats are provided in the slide. The Intel hex format is the most popular and is commonly used among them. I hope you learned a lot from this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we will install AVRDUDE and use it to download and upload hex files on any AVR microcontroller. Keep in touch because I will be coming up with more informative and exciting videos. See you soon.